Alright everyone, welcome back to turn 9, Operation Goodwood. This is the US KMT turn. This is Mark the Shark coming to you from the cooler. This turn, the KMT will be spending their 3 on an infantry, and the US will be spending 76 of their 77 that they had to spend on a Lend-Lease fighter to the Free French, a strategic bomber to the Germans, 2 Marines, 3 fighters, a light cruiser, and an attack transport. So, without further ado, let's get to the tech rolls. I think the whole box is in view there. All right. First up, improved construction. 1, no improved construction. Okay. Next, airborne doctrine. Yes, airborne doctrine is next. 12, airborne doctrine goes to stage 4. Alright, then we have jet fighters, which are currently at stage 1. Hey, jet fighters goes to stage 2. Long range aircraft, which is currently at stage 1. 10, that'll go up to stage 2. Large ship construction, which is at stage 2. 1, no more large ship construction. Okay. We have heavy strategic bombers in stage 3. Hey, I've finished heavy strategic bombers. And then strategic rockets, which is not on the board yet, will be the next roll. And no strategic rockets. I think that's what I rolled on strategic rockets the last time. Okay, so there's a look at the tech chart. So I have completed airborne doctrine, amphibious doctrine, and heavy strategic bombers. So that's a plus. Everything else seems to be lagging a bit behind other than improved construction. But that's okay. Things are kind of rolling along, and I will get to change up some things that I picked to roll for next time, so all will be good. Alright. So, not making anybody car sick. What I've decided to do here, and if this is incorrect, let me know. From what I understood, Kwangtung was empty. I'm going to roll some dice anyway, so it won't matter. I'm moving everything other than the militia, obviously, into Kwangtung from here. So there's 2 mountain infantry. Oops. Knocking crap down, which is typical. 2 mountain infantry. 8 cavalry. 11 regular infantry. And an AA gun. Moving all that into Kwangtung. Burma Road is no longer open, so I'll no longer be getting the bonus for that. Darn those Japanese. So I'm going to see what I can do about taking Kwangtung. So I do have to still roll the dice for the infantry and the cavalry. So I've got 11 dice, 11 blue dice already picked out over here. So we'll see how many of those people retreat. Looks like four for sure, 5, 6. 6 of them retreated. They did get 1 hit on nothing being there though. So, all right. So 6 of those infantry will stay in Kui Chau. I'll pick up an infantryman and go take care of that. Let's see. Take those 3 out. 6 infantry. Let me make a note of that so I don't. 6 infantry stay. Okay. And as far as the cavalry go, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 die. We'll see how many of those fellas retreat. Okay, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So half of the cavalry. So 4 cavalry will also stay. 6 infantry and 4 cavalry. Okay. All right. 6 infantry and 4 cavalry. So it's 5 infantry still in Guangdong. Let me double check my count. 2, 4, 6. Take 1 ship off so I can put the infantry on top of it. And there's 6 infantry there in Yunnan or Hunan, whichever one that is. And then the cavalry, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 ships. Means 4 stayed. And take one of the chips off and put 4 cavalry back down here. Okay, that completes the combat maneuvers. The Chinese will place an infantry and they'll place it over here. So there's another infantry added to the stack in Yunnan. They collect their income, have 3 left over to 3 that they will collect. 2 and 1. So, I believe that's 2 and 1. Yep. So, yep. Okay. So, on to the U.S. Non-combat movement, of which there is some. Now, we were confused about this ship. By this time, it has made its way down here into that group of ships down there. This group of ships over here floating around is going to go 1, 2 back to the Hawaiian Islands. So that group has 2 battleships, a heavy cruiser, 3 destroyers, and a transport at the Hawaiian Islands now. This transport will go 1, 2. This destroyer is going to go 1 for another destroyer down there at Hawaii. These 2 are going to go 1, 2, so they'll be at Hawaii. That's a light cruiser and another destroyer. The trusty coastal subs are going to each move 1 forward into P-23. And that is the conclusion of non-combat moves on this side of the board. If anyone ever invades Greenland, I'm going to be in trouble because that's where the Flotsam and Jetsam of War has been going. I have not been keeping it put up like I should have, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, down here. We're railing infantry from New Orleans to Nova Scotia to mountains from New York to Nova Scotia. And an infantry from Washington, D.C. to Nova Scotia. Alright. And then we're going to move all our ships out of port down here. Transports will go into port. The other ships will not. Everybody's moving up here to A-18. That's 2 battleships, a destroyer, a fleet carrier with a fighter that's flying out of Washington, D.C., and a tactical bomber. They'll be landing on the fleet carrier out there. Heavy cruiser. A light cruiser. Another destroyer. And this destroyer's moving here. And this one's going 1, 2, 3. It'll go there. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. This coastal sub's going to stay there. This transport is going to go with the use of the major port. 1, 2, 3. And it will be at New York. And there we go. That concludes the non-combat movement for the U.S. Now, placement of units. I've got a handful of arrows in my hand. I want to make sure I didn't forget any non-combat movements. Alright, placement of units. French fighter be delivered over here to northern Algeria. Probably holding the camera wrong and nobody saw that. The strategic bomber will go up here into London. Two Marines will go over here into San Francisco. San Francisco's getting crowded. The 3 fighters, one of them will go to the northwest U.S. The others can go, one in San Francisco, one in the southwest U.S. and that last one up there in the northwest, Pacific Northwest. Tank transport go here, as well as the light cruiser. I hope I was holding things well enough for everybody to see that. So, the transport and attack destroyer that just got placed are in P25. Along as well as 2 more infantry, a fighter, or 2 more Marines and a fighter into San Francisco, a fighter into the southwest, and a fighter into the Pacific Northwest. Alright. That should do it for my turn. I will pass this back along to 5-Star General. Thank you guys.